Monday, we talked about how God found favor with Noah and that he alone was enough of a reason to spare the entire world from being wiped away. You see, the world had become so corrupt that God regretted creating humans. All they seemed to do was bring disappointment. But again, one man was enough. We see this happen again in the Bible in the 18th chapter of the book called Genesis. It's about a town called Sodom. Sodom had become so corrupt. The people were drowning in sinful acts that God did what he needed to do to bring justice to their behavior. Now, in this story, Abraham is pleading for the people, and here's just a bit of his conversation with God. What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you really sweep it away and not spare the place for the sake of 50 righteous people in it? The Lord said, if I find 50 righteous people in the city of Sodom, I will spare the whole place for their sake. Then Abraham spoke up again. Now that I've been so bold as to speak to the Lord, what if the number of righteous is 5 less than 50? Will you destroy the whole city for the lack of 5 people? If I find 45 there, he said, I will not destroy it. Once again, he spoke to him. What if only 40 are found there? He said, for the sake of 40, I will not do it. Then he said, may the Lord not be angry, but let me speak. What if only 30 can be found there? And he answered, I will not do it if I find 30 there. Abraham said, now that I have been so bold as to speak to the Lord, what if only 20 can be found there? He said, for the sake of 20, I will not destroy it. Then he said, may the Lord not be angry, but let me speak just once more. What if only 10 can be found there? And he answered, for the sake of 10, I will not destroy it. God was willing to spare the darkest city of that day for just 10 good people. And I bet if Abraham was bold enough to ask again, he would have been willing to spare it for just one person who would follow him. God is an all-loving God. God is also a just God. So while he feels sorrow when there is absolute corruption, he also must be true to his nature and bring justice. Now, if you're not in a relationship with God right now, or you're still exploring what a relationship with him could mean for your life, this all may sound a little harsh, but I think deep down we all want a God who is just. When we look around the world and see children who are enslaved through the world of human trafficking, or people who are so filled with hate and animosity that they commit atrocities against entire people groups, I think we want to know that there is a God who brings justice. But we also know that God is love. That truth can be found throughout the entire Bible. And nowhere is it more clear than when God sent his only son, Jesus, to this world to pay for all of our sins, yours and mine included. God is a just God, and he knew something had to be done. A price had to be paid for the sins of the world, and Jesus did that for us. He paid the ultimate price for us so that we can keep on living. And the hope is that we all find a relationship with Jesus and choose to follow him with our lives. And I hope that you'll keep exploring what that means and what it could mean for your life.